Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. So today we have a new pick a card reading, and this reading is all about everything that your soul wants you to know. So we have 3 piles today. We have group number 1, 2, and 3. So if you need to, just take a moment and you can pause the video to find the pile that you're the most drawn to, and that way you can get your most accurate message from spirit, what your soul wants you to know in this now moment. If you decide better with crystals, we have 3 different crystal options. So on group number 1, we have this lapis lazuli tower. And then on group number 2, we have this strawberry quartz. And on group number 3, we have this green strawberry quartz. So like I said earlier, just take a moment and you can pause the video to find the pile that you're the most drawn to receive the most accurate reading for you and your situation. So let's get right into this reading and see what your soul needs you to know in this now moment. And before I forget, down below in the description box, there will be timestamps that link you to your personal reading, so you can just skip ahead and it'll take you to your reading. So let us get started then. Okay, so my group number 1s, if you chose this lapis lazuli tower, then this is going to be your reading. So let's dive right into it. Okay, so group number 1, we have Inner Earth, you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings, the void, embrace winter, great cosmic womb, and trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on, time is not running out. So when I see this, when I see these cards right here, this makes me think that your soul really wants you to go deeper within, like connect more to your true self and connect more to your inner world. I also feel like seeing this void card right here, that this is talking about, so the message that Spirit is showing me right now is you are going on this journey to this new beginning. You're embarking on this new beginning. There's a new transition, new phase coming into your life. And I feel like you're present living in this phase right now, but your inner world, it feels like kind of as if you're in limbo. Like you could feel a little lost through this transition. I feel like because you are being so present with yourself, which is really the key to manifesting your greatest desires. I really feel like you're trying to manifest this world that you see within, and you want it to reflect without. I really feel like you are manifesting this new life, but there are moments where you may begin to feel like you're in this kind of void, this kind of limbo effect. Like you feel like you aren't really sure which direction to go in. And I feel like your soul really wants you to know that you are indeed going in the right direction, even though it feels like a bunch of stagnancy and like things aren't necessarily moving, but things are moving. connect. I feel like Spirit wants to say connect to your inner earth. So, root yourself more through things such as meditation and yoga practices, also spending more time outside. I feel like I saw this post recently, and it was a reminder that when we are going through this spiritual journey, and obviously there we keep on ascending and ascending and ascending, that our nervous system doesn't really know what to do. We are in such a kind of go go go, um I guess, mindset, that we aren't really like making sure that our nervous system is well taken care of, and something that will really help you through this new beginning and this journey, and with all these manifestations coming in. uh, um, Grounding yourself is extremely important, and a way to reconnect with your nervous system is to um, for starters, you could eat more root food, so like raw vegetables, eat apples that come from a tree. Anything that comes from the earth would be very beneficial for you. Also, getting outside and spending time in nature, and practices like yoga and meditation. And yoga is a very good practice because it has that mind body connection. So I feel like those will serve you greatly in this time. And I feel like what's making you be caught up in this void, feeling like you're in limbo, is because you're not trusting the timing. I feel like you think that it needs to be now, like things need to appear now out of thin air. But the thing is, like, divine the universe is so intelligent that divine timing is at play for a reason. There are things that you need to go deep within, connect to your inner self to heal. This is also making me think of shadow work. And also, another thing that's very important for manifesting the things that you desire is to um, do shadow work. Not some shadow work, but do shadow work. Um, I feel like your soul really wants you to know to trust the timing and trust yourself and connect more within. And you'll feel less lost, and you'll be able to navigate through. This is just making me think like, uh, um, this is kind of reminding me of like this portal. And I feel like um, the way out is through, like the way out of this kind of void limbo um transition in your life. The way out is through, and that is to connect more within and surrender any expectations and the timing of everything. Like, surrender the timing of your life, surrender the timing of how everything is supposed to unfold and what that is supposed to look like for you. I also feel like when I see this trust the timing card right here and the void, maybe what that could indicate for you is that you maybe like beating yourself up because that this big manifestation that you desire has not happened yet. That this big change that you so deeply desire has not happened yet. And Spirit really wants you to surrender and let go and trust the timing. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should, and continue to connect more with yourself, tune in more with yourself, and be present and allow spirit to unfold everything as it's supposed to be unfolded, because divine timing's for a reason. Think of it like think of it like you're in a car, like you're driving to work or something, and you come across a red light, which everybody does, but think of it as a systematic flow. Like there has to be a systematic flow. The same way works with the universe, okay? So like you're driving to work and you have this green light, and then it turns yellow, and then it turns red, and you have to stop. And then another flow of cars gets to go. That's, I feel like, a really good representation of how divine timing is working. You're just, and that's what this void card could indicate. You're just at a stop sign. There's a systematic flow to allow all the cars to get to their destination. And when we're sitting at a red light, obviously patience is at play, and we're going to trust that we're going to have our time for our green light to go so we can reach our destination. So I really feel like your soul just wants you to know that trust the stop sign, trust the stop light, trust the systematic flow, trust that you will reach your destination, and in the time that you're meant to, not the time that, not everything is going to happen at the exact time that we desire it to. And when it does, it's not what we expected it to be, right? Like, how many things have you gotten right away and it wasn't what it expected to be? Like, be honest with yourself. Was there something in your life that you rushed into because you think that you needed to be on time, um because you thought that you needed to be on time, and um going with the crowd, and just having that thing just to fit in? um I, I know that may seem a little harsh, but I feel like this is something essential for your shadow work, is to really reflect in this void state. Like, try to think of something that you really rushed into because you're trying to fit in with the crowd and have everything on time. And is that something that you are happy with right here and right now? Is that something that you are genuinely happy with? Or is it something that is making you feel empty within? Because we have the void card right here. Obviously, there's something that it could also be making you feel like there's an emptiness inside. Something that we just aren't necessarily happy with because we rushed into it. And I feel like spirit is just saying, no, trust in our timing, because your timing for whatever thing you may have rushed into, maybe it didn't really necessarily work out for you. And I hope that can make sense for you. And I tried to make that as lighthearted as possible. I feel like spirit wanted to be a little, like, I don't want to say aggressive, but strong. Like, they wanted the message to be strong. Okay, so we are going to dive into some more cards here. I wasn't necessarily prepared, so I'm sorry if you hear any like sounds on my microphone of me unboxing my decks. But I feel like that's something that Spirit, your soul, more so, wants you to know. There is a connection between Spirit and your soul, so that is that. Okay. So we have magical powers. I weave and clear, I cast and know. Magic secrets to me now show. And then we have grace. Okay. Grace blessings come to me to set me free. So I feel like there is so much, I feel like there's so much magic around you and you aren't really realizing it because of this void. You're stuck in here and you're stuck in this void and you need to um utilize that energy, use this time of um slowness and um take it to reflect. I really feel like the void, because I said it, it can feel like a limbo effect, and when we're in this limbo effect, things just seem foggy and slow and not necessarily clear. And I really feel like your soul wants you to know to tap into, use that to your advantage. It's like um it's like you're in a it's like you're in a dark room and um all you need to do is get up and open up the window, like open up your curtains and let the light in. That's what this is talking about when it's saying inner earth. I really think that to bring this light, to, to help shine this light, you need to get up and open up your curtains and allow the light in within this void. Turn this void into like your own personal inner sanctuary. That's what the kind of vibe that I get when I look at these cards. And that's where all the magic is. You are so incredibly powerful in your inner world. This is the most potent time for manifestation, and you don't even realize it. And grace reminds me of giving yourself grace. Like, I mean, you're here, obviously you came to this channel for a reason and you chose this group, this crystal for a reason. I feel like you could also be in a little bit of, you know, you may go through a brief period of self, um, I don't want to say sulking, but like beating yourself up a little bit because you're just like, oh my gosh, like, duh, I totally could have done that. I totally could have. Why didn't I think of that? But that's also like we just need another perspective to help point us into the right direction sometimes. And so give yourself grace for what you didn't know before. And if this is resonating with you so far, take this, use this to your advantage, and go within. Really just go within and um, meditate. Pick up a yoga practice, that mind body connection, nourish your nervous system. Um, Also, maybe like a nice cleanse. There's a lot of water in these cards, so maybe spend more time outside. Maybe take a kind of cleansing bath, maybe go outside when it's raining. You can choose to either, the rain is also very, very cleansing. So if it's raining, maybe go stand outside in the rain for a while and let the rain just wash away whatever is making you feel stagnant. I feel like there's a lot of stagnant energy, and all it's like dust. It's like cleaning, like um, it's like cleaning. Our inner world seems to have some cobwebs and some dust and needs some fresh air. So all we need to do is do some inner spring cleaning. So think of it like that. Like your inner world just needs some kind of spring cleaning where you get up and you make your bed and you go to your window, you open up the curtains and you open up the window, allow some fresh air, you take a duster and you dust out the cobwebs and um, you take a nice scented cleaner and wipe some things down, polish your furniture because furniture needs polishing too. Um, I just really feel like some inner spring cleaning is what Spirit is saying. And this is making me think of Phoenix rising of the ashes. And I think that you really are just birthing this new world and you are creating this new version of yourself, but you feel a little lost and confused because I feel like you've just been so go, go, go that you have fell out of this kind of balance within yourself. And you just need to, it's nothing, it's just, you just need to do some spring cleaning on your inner world, is all. Like, that's all that um Spirit needs you to do. Okay, so we're going to get some self-care, and this is just going to be a quick message. We're going to get some self-care and some advice cards. Also, this is so funny. I don't know why I did my nails like this, but like, come on. Come on. All this purple and blue, there's something happening. Oh. Oh my gosh, look, take a walk. So you're totally meant to go outside and connect with nature. I really feel like your soul just wants you to nourish your nervous system and nourish your inner world and take better care of yourself. So plan a time to go outside more and take a walk and put your phone on silent and just enjoy the enjoy your time connecting back to the earth and back within yourself, because we were talking about inner earth and we were talking about meditation. That would be it. And you can totally just walk and meditate at the same time. And the earth is actually so incredibly healing. Like, oh, those ones just flew right out. Okay, we have spend time with friends. So maybe spend more time with people who make you feel good and people who make you feel good and people that you can trust and connections that just help fill your cup. And I'm not talking about like any kind of codependency, but I mean like perfectly aligned, healthy connection. Spend more time with people because look at what they're doing. They're giving each other readings. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I wonder if any of the cards is in there. You know, it's so funny. So, like, this card right here is this card right here. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. This card right here is this card right here. So maybe go on a walk with your friends, spend more time outdoors, have a maybe like go on a walk, have a picnic, but spend more time with people who make you feel good and who don't make you feel drained. And then we have right gratitude. The power of gratitude really is just incredible. Whoops. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it really is just like this manifestation. Sorry, I want to make sure that all the cards are okay, perfect. The cards are showing. I can't really see from this angle if the cards are showing on the camera, but the power of gratitude, even if it's just like, because she has three things, even if it's just three things that you can think of that you're grateful for every single day, those are going to go a long way. And that's just going to show you how blessed you are. And that's what this card says right here. Grace, blessings come to me. That's just going to show you how blessed you already are. So even if what you're grateful for looks like, I'm grateful for sleeping in a warm, comfortable bed. I'm grateful for the person in front of me who bought my coffee. I'm grateful for all the food that I have available to me. You really see how you are just so blessed and a lot richer than most people already in the world. And that will help you attract more blessings. Gratitude is like this magnet for miracles, blessings, and manifestation. So practice making a list of what you're grateful for, either whenever, uh, any time in the day, but if you can, I feel like your soul really wants you to have some kind of structure. So if you could create some kind of structured routine. Also, what helps with your nervous system is writing. So if you can journal what you are grateful for and journal um, your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions, that will really just go a long way too. Maybe it looks like they have some journals in here, so maybe like spend time with some friends outside, and it looks like they're under the moon, so that would be really cool to like have some kind of, even if it's like in the twilight time where you have a picnic and you see the moon but it's still light outside, and you have your just mindful activities that nourish your soul. Ooh, okay. So definitely spending some time outside. So going camping, for instance, this is also giving camping vibes. So maybe go camping with some friends or family. And fire is also incredibly cleansing. So maybe have like a campfire, and you can have some kind of ritual where you journal and you like burn whatever it is that you write, because that's a form of um like I don't oh, man, I lost it. But that's also very powerful. Also, scrying, you can see a lot in the flames as well. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're gonna move on now. But those are some prominent self-care ideas that will be very beneficial for you, group number one, throughout this phase into your life, to fill in the gaps of this void, to use this time of limbo to your benefit. Like, make this serve you, not make this time in the void serve you, not the void, not you serving the void, if that makes sense. Like, make this time something that's really going to benefit you. I feel like this is a time where you are being called to be in more of a hermit mode, more of a state of introspection and reflection. I feel like you're meant to be in hermit mode, but not too isolated to the point where you just feel lonely and confused. If anything, I feel like you could be a little isolated, and connection is going to be so important for you, especially if it's genuine soulful connection, because I feel like that this is going to be a delicate time, and I feel like now is not the time to spend it with people who are going to make you think that you are behind, and that are going to kind of feed off of this comparison mode. I really feel like that you are in a time where you need things that really nourish your soul, and that is healthy connections. Healthy connections with your friends and family is going to really serve you in this time. So don't be too isolated in this time. Make sure that you are connecting with people that you need, not people who you want. Because that's what's brought you here in the first place, because you're doing things that you wanted, not things that you needed. If that is making sense. I really feel like um this new beginning is just the things that are aligned with you, the things that you truly need. Yes, they're desires, but I feel like on a soul level that this is something that you truly deeply need. I feel like this is something that your soul needs, and this is what your soul wants you to know. Actually, this one's, we're gonna do both. So this one I feel like it's a little more, because it's the space version. I want this to be rooted too. So we'll get like cosmic energy. I have the same deck, but it's a forest one. So we'll get one card from the cosmos and one card from the earth. So that way we are staying um rooted as well, but also we are allowing messages from a transcendence, if that makes any sense. Oh my gosh, eclipse! Celebrate cycles. I don't know when, but I do know that there is an eclipse around the corner with the new moon. There is a lunar eclipse around the corner for the month of April 2023. And eclipse brings big changes. Big changes. So I really feel like there's going to be more big shifts around you. So this is the time, your soul wants you to know that this is the time to really ground yourself and be kind to yourself, nourish yourself, because there's going to be a lot of big changes for you during this month in April, and during this eclipse, even after the eclipse, like the eclipse is just very prominent to you. And also we have to the moon at the bottom of the deck. Take time to reflect. So this is also going in with like the new moon energy, I believe, if I remember that correctly. But take time to reflect and celebrate your cycles. Celebrate how far you've come, and also celebrate yourself in this present moment for how you've shown up and taken care of yourself. So we have forbearance. Don't be deterred by the thorn amidst the roses. So I feel like this is talking about uh, taking your time, and to not be, because to not get um to not get discouraged because you haven't seen the fruition of your desires just yet. And to not like go looking around at other people's gardens and seeing that you have thorns and a sprout and other people have full on bloomed roses. And that's going to put you in this comparison mode. And that's going to completely rob you of all this hard work, all this hard inner work that you're doing on yourself. So, really just um, really keep the focus on you and remember to practice staying present and to not allow seeing the growth of another person's harvest um sabotage you, enable self sabotage because you're comparing yourself. So that's what I think the messages Spirit has for you, my beautiful group number ones. I hope that this resonated with you. Please let me know down below in the comments. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, my beautiful group number twos. If you chose this strawberry quartz, then this is going to be your reading, so let's get right into it. Okay, so group number two. We have lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. I really think when I look at these set of cards that your soul wants you to know that you have this like earthly experience is not your first time. I really feel like your soul, I feel like you're a lost, not a lost soul, an old soul. I was reading the word lost right here. I really think that you are an old soul and you just have so much wisdom within you. I feel like you um have so much wisdom within you. I really feel like in this day and age that you are someone who on a soul spiritual level can excuse me, can identify with being, oh no, I lost it. Did I say old soul? I think I said old soul already. You're definitely an old soul. But no, 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 no. You are such an old soul that the way that you think and the way that you speak and present yourself and the way that you just show up, I really feel like you are someone who is ahead of your time, ahead of this time. Because Lost Lands is making me think that you are from um that you are just naturally from a like a higher realm, like a higher realm planet. You know what I mean? Like you are definitely not from here. Maybe I said that earlier, but I feel discard that if I said that earlier, but you are definitely not from here. It's like this land is so foreign to you, but you are so wise and in tune and you know who you are and you know who you are and you can just really like see, you can just see things. I feel like that you are someone like who's voyant, like clairvoyance could resonate with you, claircognizant can resonate with you. I think claircognizant, correct me if I'm wrong, that's like clear knowing. You just deeply know who you are. That's what your soul wants you to know, group number two. I feel like you just really know who you are, and you really know what you stand for, and you just have so much wisdom that if you have a conversation with just any person in particular, they're just like, wait, what? Like, they really, you really, I feel like when you conversate with people, you really leave people, um like, people remember you, and it's in a good way. It's a way that they are like, wow, like, you come off almost as angelic to that person. You know, you kind of leave this imprint on other people and you don't even realize it. People really see you as some kind of angel from another realm, and you just don't really know about it because no one ever tells you. I also feel like a lot of people are just a little intimidated because you are just someone who has a clear knowing and deeper understanding. You're just someone who's very wise and very aware, very in tune, is what your soul wants you to know. You're very in tune. And um you just bring, like, through because this is the human realm, but there's something about you that you just bring essences of this lost land with you, and it's transmuted onto this, like, earthly plane, dimension, however you want to go about it. But your soul really wants you to know that you are just like this cosmic angel. I forgot that said cosmos, but this cosmic angel just wandering around, and you don't even realize how your presence is just so, like, people, like, it's so potent for other people, is what your soul wants you to know. And you are so magical. I really feel like that you are someone who is just so in tune with, like, I really feel like you're someone who completely loves talking about things like manifestation and shadow work and um like the magic of being out in nature and herbal. I really feel like you have, like, I really feel like you're someone who's very spiritual, and you just love talking about occult topics. And occult means, like, um something that's like the unknown. It's a deeper knowing. I really feel like that you're someone who loves talking about um like manifestation. I feel like you're also someone who really loves personal development, and I really feel like you're someone who um um loves talking about energy. Like, you really love being in conversation that is, like, aligned with your soul. Like, you're not, I really feel like you're not someone who's interested in talking about shopping and um things that are much like of materialism. Like, you don't really care to talk about things that are let's say designer or the coolest luxurious cars. I mean, I feel like you do like those things, but they don't set your soul on fire because you have a deeper understanding that anything that's materialistic, like this rose quartz, for example. I mean, this is a pretty spiritual material item, but you know that things like this, I mean, it could, but okay, let's use a different example. So, like, um this is a remote control to use for my LED lamps. So you can turn it, there's on button, and you can choose whatever color. And a lot of people, like, this is a pretty popular, not this device right here in particular, maybe because it does like power what power the object to give off that effect that kind of ambience that you're going after. But like, let's say like your LED lamp, like you got the coolest LED lamps, and you don't like to talk about it too much because you know it's something that you're not going to have forever, and it's something that's not going to last forever. Like you love, like, yeah, and that's not to say like materialism and money isn't spiritual, because I believe those things are incredibly spiritual. Like everything is just energy. But what I'm saying is you don't necessarily step into the egos of um talking about all the materials that you have in your life. Like you don't talk about that in a way where it validates you and your existence. You talk about, you love conversation that actually have meaning in it, not like you just bought the latest Chanel bag, or you found a vintage limited edition like 1990 Chanel purse. Like you don't really care for conversation like that. Is it impressive that is it cool to like energetically have that because that's vibrating at your frequency? Sure, but you aren't someone who's so like that into I guess conversation coming from an ego point of view, if that's making any sense. But I really feel like that you're someone who just loves conversation and connecting with people who understand like the frequencies and the illusions and the veils and all of this cool stuff. And I really feel like that you like learning about history. Maybe history was one of your favorite classes, but I know history can be a little bit of a touchy subject because a lot of history isn't necessarily the truth. But I feel like things like ancient Egypt time was your favorite. Things that were ancient and were your favorite ways of learning, I feel like. Because it was like this kind of connection to this lost land. Like, if you think about it, when we learned about ancient Egypt in school, it seemed like, I know Egypt still exists, but the ancient Egypt, there's something magical, like something about ancient Egypt that gave off this kind of realm effect. It's like it really was another realm, if you know what I'm saying. But I feel like if you're here, then you definitely know what I'm saying. And now I feel like I'm just going off this weird tangent. So if anything like made sense to you, great. I feel like I lost myself, but as long as this makes sense to you, then that's all that matters. Okay. Oh. So we're gonna see what these cards are. Whew, I need to catch my breath. I don't know. Whew, that was something. Oh my gosh. And we were just talking about ancient Egypt. And we have inspiration. Oh my gosh. Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring your inspiration to me. So I really feel like you are so inspired by ancient wisdom and the ancient learnings. Like I really think that you um uh, are so in tune with yourself, and you are trying to make yourself like, you're like feeding your own magic. It's like you're trying to bring this lost land back to your reality, is what your soul wants you to know. You are someone who is such an old soul, and your soul is so wise and it craves this kind of wisdom. I wouldn't be surprised to see this card here. I actually have, I think I have yet to see this card in a reading, but I think Isis, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she's like, no, we can Google this. Hold on. Actually, I have a goddess deck right in here. I just have to dig it out. Oh my gosh, I even knew what number she was on. If she's not talking to us, I don't know what is, but I knew she was on 25 and I just wanted to verify. So there's also, sorry, I had my microphone. There's also a time of rebirth because that's um what Egyptian goddess Isis and the one that she invites you to address now. This is a powerful moment to see some of what you thought you'd lost go through a process of rejuvenation to live again. Like magic, the pieces of what you were considered in lost wounds and stories are ready to be reclaimed in a healthier, more mature version, where you were hopeless and now there is hope. Where you lost faith, you have the capacity for even more now. Where there was inequity and injustice, now you can see a better way. Where you were abandoned, now you can choose you. You are ready to face these parts of yourself and to gather them together as you step into a newer, more powerful version of yourself. Your work, your relationships, and your creativity have courage. Let go of blame, claim your accountability, and then co create something better. You can do this. The goddess Isis has come to help you as a potent supporter in growth. And her alignment message is the goddess Isis, with her powers of reincarnation, has a message for you. You are not broken, you are not wounded beyond healing, and opportunities are not necessarily lost forever. Your instance on defining yourself by your loss and wound stories are not serving you now. Your alignment task is to fully accept things as they are. Choose to find a way to put the pieces back together, let die what doesn't serve you, and focus on what works. There is so much goodness to come from this situation, even in this moment you feel trapped. The goddess Isis wants only what wants only the best for you. As you fiercely ally, she will change you when you go off track. So pick up the pieces, tell a new story, and find home again. You will be amazed how beautiful things come together when you reject the trap created. Reject the trap created by the stories you tell yourself. You have the key. Use it. So yeah, so there's okay. So there is something that you have this deeper knowing about yourself and deeper understanding about yourself. And you could feel lost in this moment. Like um so I really feel like the goddess Isis would one be very essential for your healing and for this journey, because I really feel like, yes, being an old soul, but there are fragments of you that could feel lost as well, and that you need help digging up. And this is a time that sorry, I thought I saw the word key and she was talking about keys. And this is a time where it is safe for you to go deeper within and to learn more about yourself and harness this power to bring this land that feels lost to you, and bring it to your reality. Like, I really feel like there's something that I really feel like now there's something deep within your soul, because this was talking about soul retrieval. The goddess Isis, she was talking about soul retrieval, and that's how like we got onto this because of Egypt, um and this card reminded me of Egypt. I feel like there's something in your soul that you are looking for, and maybe that's also why you don't necessarily really care for things that are materialistic, because for one, they're not going to last forever. Like a brand new cards are literally made every single year. And I feel like the thing that matters to you the most is to dive deeper and go more into the unknown, and find fragments of who you are and bring them to your fruition. Like, bring them into fruition, into this current reality that you are living now. And it is safe for you. It's safe for you to go there. It's safe for you to learn. It's safe for you to expand, and it's safe for you to um bring these lost fragments up to the surface. It's safe for you to bring fragments of your soul to the surface, into this current reality that you have now. Okay, so we're gonna get some more self-care, and so we're gonna get some self-care, and we're going to close this out. So the cards, oh, we have quite a bit for you, actually, more than I thought. So first of all, I want to point out, ooh, these two numbers. So 22 and 33 could be angel numbers that have meaning for you, but create a vision board. I feel like vision boards hold so much power. So create a vision board of things that you feel your soul is attracted to. And I have a vision board, and I actually put it right in front of my bed in a way where I can see it on the wall when I first wake up and before I go to bed. So that's the thing that I look at, and that's the thing that I see before I wake up and when I first go to bed, is my vision board. And that's an excellent way to help you manifest. And I feel like that's a beautiful way to connect with your soul and your soul's desires, is to create this kind of vision board, and put it somewhere where you can look at it every single day. And then we have positive affirmations. So speak beautifully to yourself. There, I think it was Moto or something like that. I watched a video from Gem Goddess, and she was talking about Dr. Emoto and his water theory, and how he basically was saying that water holds vibration as well. So when you speak poorly onto water, in his experiment, I think, when you speak poorly into water, the crystallization becomes like icky and um dark and kind of like ugly. He spoke poorly onto one glass of water, and then he spoke love into another glass of water. And the differences in the water, like the obviously less spoke, the one that was spoken poorly to, it crystallized in an ugly way. And then the one that he spoke positive affirmations to, it crystallized in a beautiful way. So you can look into that too. But also the point of that is like, if words have a negative effect on water, imagine what those words have effect on your mind, body, and soul. So I really feel like that you are being called to journal some positive affirmations, and also find positive affirmations and stick that on your vision board as well. That'll be very helpful. Intuition. So you're being called more to connect more to your intuition. And we also have the I here and here. So connect more to your intuition. You can do that by journaling and by creating a vision board and meditating, spending time outside, and also dancing and listening to music. Like really connect to yourself. And also listening to your intuition means feeling how you feel around other people, because you see these energy waves, like these forms of energy. Well, like when we spend time with people who are aligned to us and who we connect well with, we radiate this good energy. And then when we spend time with people who make us feel some kind of lower way, we feel anxious and distracted. And really pay attention to the way that you feel around people like that. Also, watch a movie. Um, Take a rest. Like, I feel like you spend so much time in this kind of spiritual realm that it would be nice for you to ground yourself, cozy up, remember your human experience, remember that you're also a human being and you're here to have a human experience. You can't be too up in the cosmos. Bring yourself back down and root yourself in your human body and watch a movie. Even if it's just like a movie that watch a new movie, watch an old movie, watch some kind of movie. And then we have flow like water, so go with the flow. And we have hydrate, so drink more water, and also maybe take a bath or go to the beach. The beach is naturally salt water, so you can cleanse in the beach. Also, she's swimming, it looks like, in an ocean. But yeah, so that is your most prominent self-care. I hope that this reading made sense because I kind of lost myself a little bit, but I really hope it makes sense for you. So let me know. Maybe like even put a moon or a sun emoji or some stars, something cosmic if like this resonated with you and if you understood the message. So we have thrive. There's enough space for the moon and her stars not to tear each other down. So maybe you feel like, I feel like your soul wants you to thrive regardless of what people are going to think and regardless of what people are going to feel about you. Because if you think about it, people are just going to talk about you anyways. So you might as well just do what you want on a soul level and find yourself and retrieve who you are and be who you are. Also, I noticed that third eye. So really connect more to your intuition. And also, when we stay hydrated, we are cleansing our bodies. Like, we are cleansing so much out of our system. And that's another way to internally cleanse. So, really, like, swim in water, drink water. Also, tea, like, throw some herbs in there and make some kind of tea. We're going to get one more. So, what I did in group number 1 was they're the same, but this is the cosmic version, and then this is like more nature and more rooted. So I feel like getting like us staying rooted and also simultaneously transcending, because that's like how the chakras work if they're fully like in alignment. So we're gonna get a card from here and then we're gonna close it out. I was just talking about, I think I was just talking about dance. Yeah, I swear I was just talking about dance. But dance, allow yourself some fun each day, just as the sun dances with the moon each night. So allow yourself some fun. I really feel like, okay, so looking back through this reading, I really feel like the thing that feels lost is your soul. And that's something that you need to retrieve. Not only, and not to say like everything I said earlier was like crap, or, I was like bullshitting, like that was channeled. But reading this, because when I saw this card, it made me immediately think of Isis, and Isis turns out, yes, I in my mind I was correct. She is the Egyptian goddess, and we were talking about Egypt. So I really think that there's something in your soul that is just missing, and I really think it's uh, this alignment to your feminine energy. I really think your soul wants you to know that you need to align more with your feminine energy and go with the flow, but also stay rooted to your physical body to not transcend so much. So, really, like, root yourself, thrive and dance. I feel like dancing is a beautiful way of the simultaneous rooting and flowing to transcend higher. And also, a beautiful way, because Isis talks about soul retrieval, to retrieve your soul and tap into this lost land and help bring that back with you to this physical plane. I really feel like um, group 2, you should look into the goddess Isis, because there is obviously some kind of reincarnation, some kind of rebirth going on for you. And I feel like she would be a beautiful help for you. So that is all that I have for you, group number 2. I really hope that this resonated. So let me know in the comments down below what you think of it. And don't forget to like or subscribe. And thank you so much for coming on to my channel and tuning in to this reading with me. I really appreciate it. And I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Okay, so my beautiful group number 3s, if you chose this green strawberry quartz, then this is going to be your reading. So let's dive right into it. Okay, so group number 3, what we have for you here is we have star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper, star family, you're a part of a team of souls, call in support. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative, accountability. This kind of is like, this reading's kind of already to seem like an extension of group number 2. So if you chose group 2 as well, or if you were drawn to group 2, I wouldn't be surprised. And if you haven't already, I would go check out that one too. But your soul wants you to know that um you are so incredibly blessed, and that you need to just look a little deeper within yourself, and also connect more to your spirit team, your ancestors. Also, I see that you could be surrounded by a lot of star family, and in this physical life. And I really feel like connecting with them would be so important, especially to tapping into discovering whatever secrets that are hidden or wisdom that you may have lost along the way. Because I think it says like it goes on like 7 generations of ancestral, like typically trauma. But if we can have 7 generations of ancestral trauma, then that could also mean that we have 7 generations of um, 7 generations worth of ancestral secrets, lost wisdom. So I really feel like your soul wants you to connect more with your ancestors and to connect more with your spirit family. So kind of find the balance of being with your ancestors, which still is your family, like that's still considered your star family. And my ears are actually ringing as I'm saying that. So like, yeah, your ancestors are still considered your family. They're just like, you just can't see them because they're beyond a different kind of, there's a veil, like, like beyond each dimension, there's veils in between. They're just in between, and they're just on the other side of that veil. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could hear my ear ringing. This is like a different kind of frequency that I've never heard before, but it seems ancestral. Like this is an ancestral calling. So this is, I'm going to take that as confirmation that this is an ancestral calling. Also, I see like a lot of your ancestors could be from Egypt, or you had a past life in Egypt. And your soul really wants you to know that you are so divinely guided and supported with this star family. And this doesn't just have to do with ancestors. Like this could mean like your angels, spirit animals, power animals, plant spirits, um, archangels, um, guardian angels, and gods and goddesses. Like you have a wide spirit team, and they want your soul wants you to know that you can call on them. And the easiest way to do that is through meditation, or if you know anything about scripture, you can do that through scripture, where you can communicate to them through writing. And then your life is like a canvas. Your soul wants you to know that your life, think of it as like this, you're a painter and you have this empty canvas with a bunch of paint, and you have the opportunity to create the most beautiful painting you have ever made in your entire life. And not just one, but it could be multiple. Like you can really think of it just like that. Like that's your life. You have a canvas that you can work with, and you can paint. You can change any details that you like or you don't like. You can enhance all the details that you do like. You can keep on adding the things that you like more of, but in different variations. Like you can be so creative with the way that you are going about controlling your life and manifesting your life. And this will be extremely powerful if you connect here, if you connect with your ancestors and your star family. And star family can also be present to us too. Also, soulmates are star family. Soulmates don't just have to be romantic, they are like platonic, familiar. It could be your pet. Your pet could be your soulmate. Like soulmates aren't just romantic, they come in different um forms of relationships in our lives. They aren't just romantic relationships. Soulmates are very expansive to what they could be for you. A coworker could be a soulmate. But I really feel like your soul wants you to know that everything that you are thinking of that you desire is easily attainable and is divinely guided and protected. And all you have to do is just like trust the process and take creative accountability. So that could also mean for you to take the aligned action that you need to manifest what it is that you desire. All right, so we're going to get a couple more cards for some more insight. Okay, we have harmony. You are definitely being called to create. As I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. So create more love and care in your life and find some kind of balance as well. You're definitely being called to create because being creative, so I could get this totally wrong, but we have two sides of our brains. Okay, I like this. So my nails are different colors. So the blue could indicate the left side. I believe that's the logical side. And then the purple is like the spiritual side. So you find balance within both aspects of your brain because your logical brain is just going to be like, I need to do this and I need to do that and I've got to create this kind of to-do list and I have to do this kind of task throughout the day. And you're doing so much that it's creating this um it's creating this like kind of imbalance. And the if you take time to be creative, such as painting or dancing or whatever it is that lights this creative fire, that you're activating the right side of your brain and you're bringing in alignment and you're going to have this balance of logic and creativity. Okay. And we also have love. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring true love here to me. So this can, I feel like there's two, I feel like this could go either way because this is general. So I feel like you are either bringing in a love to you or you are bringing in love to yourself. So I really feel like there's some kind of love opportunity for you, group member 3, that's like from another person. This could also be a family member, so maybe you're becoming you're connecting deeper with a family member, or this could be you attracting a romantic love into your life, or you are creating this kind of love within yourself and you are the love of your life. And because you have learned to be the love of your life, that's going to attract um, a true love to you. And then we have good cheer with kind heart and humor free. May good cheer rule, so mote it be. So I really feel like your soul just wants you to have more fun, is what your soul is saying, is to have more fun and to stop taking life so seriously. I feel like lately you may have been taking things a little too seriously and not necessarily having fun, not connecting, not being as outgoing as you should be. I feel like you are kind of restricting yourself on your own, saying that you can't do these things, but the reality is you definitely can do that and you have the power to do that. So I feel like your soul is just saying to stop taking things so seriously and go out and have some fun. Like, go out with some friends and do like a class where you take an art class, or I've seen art classes where like you drink wine and you paint, or um go out to go on a date. I don't know, but go out and have some kind of fun, and that will bring like whatever you're manifesting into fruition, because you aren't just, I feel like group 3, you're living like, you aren't like, you're like, the only living that you're doing is tied to work and your tasks. And I think Spirit really wants to point out that you are worthy of just completing tasks, and you need to go out and have fun. See, like right here, it looks like this is Spirit and this is you. And Spirit is just like, no, go out, have fun, do fun things, go laugh, be crazy, like be free, enjoy yourself, because life isn't all about being on so much. I feel like you're at the point of where you can be um living on autopilot, and Spirit wants you to remind you to enjoy life as it goes on. Otherwise, you're going to miss things. Like, you're going to miss opportunities of love and balance. You need to create this balance between work and life. Even if you go out and travel, I feel like Spirit is saying travel. Travel is a good way to have fun. It's also a good way to, I've heard, a very good way to not only connect more within yourself, but also learn about the world around you. I hear from many people that traveling is the greatest teacher, and not just for yourself, but also to see what's going on around you in the world, and to really step out of your comfort zone. I really feel like Spirit wants you to step out of your comfort zone and stop being so uptight. Their words, not mine. Spirit's saying stop being so uptight, because your soul is craving for fun, to open up more. Okay, so we're going to get some self-care, and then we are going to close out. No, we're going to get some self-care, and then I have these advice cards. I did it for both group 1 and 2, and they're the same. So these are the advice cards. So one is for like the cosmic transcendent vibe, and then one is more of a nature earthy vibe. And I thought it'd be cool to like kind of have the balance of being a cosmic spiritual being that we also are, but also making sure that we're staying rooted within our human selves, human bodies. Okay, so I feel like this is so fitting. So we have sweet treat. Spirit wants you to make a sweet treat. I feel like another thing, I feel like you are being hard on yourself even in your diet, to where you aren't allowing yourself just things that, like, I feel like you just strictly are so strict on yourself on what you put into your body. And Spirit is like, your soul wants you to know it's okay to have a cupcake every once in a while. It's okay to have a pizza every once in a while. It's okay to have, if you, this may be touchy for some people, but use your discernment, because this is general. But if this aligns with you, it is okay to have a cocktail every once in a while. This is, use your intuition. A message from Spirit. I know alcohol is is a troubling substance for a lot of people. So use your intuition. If that's not something that you feel called to, don't take that advice. Listen to your intuition. But for some people, that is what Spirit is saying. But if that is something that you know that you find troubling for yourself, I would advise against that and stick with like eating a cupcake or something, or a mocktail. Make a really delicious mocktail. There, we can be sober friendly because we applaud sobriety because um, we know that that is a problem for a lot of people, including myself. So treat yourself to a mocktail. Maybe put something really crazy in there. I don't know. Something, there's candy. Maybe blend up some candy. Who knows? Be creative. Like, treat yourself to something sweet and something a little off the rails. So maybe like a milkshake. I don't know. Maybe, ooh, ice cream. I saw this one girl on Instagram. I forgot her name, but she was leaving. She's like leaving, and she made her husband homemade ice cream. It actually looked so good. Made me want ice cream, and I hardly eat ice cream, but besides the point. Get a massage. There is so much um your body stores, there's so much stuff stored in the body. Get a massage and drink lots of water before and after, because then that'll thoroughly cleanse everything out of your body. That way it's not stagnant. But get a massage and allow allow whatever is being stored to be moved out. I actually like that this is here because I have a massage scheduled and I can't wait. I'm so excited. We also have sound healing. So, sound healing frequency, I feel like this is another way that you can tap into your ancestral lineage and connect with your spirit guides, is through sound healing. Also, this is a beautiful way to um, get yourself into a meditative state. I want to get one more card. One more card. Oh, that one flew right out, but I have to find it. Actually, that one came out. So I want to make sure that this is for group number 3, because that one came out for group number 1. Those ones came out already for group number 2. I said I want one more and it gave me 3 more. We'll take it. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I think I was talking about travel, but at the bottom of the deck we have travel. So some of you are being called to travel because look, the we were talking about the brain, right? Like that'll bring some kind of balance and harmony within yourselves, and also like you learn new things, and I feel like that would just like enhance your intuition. So maybe travel. And I really feel like your ancestors want to connect with you. So maybe if you are someone who's already done those ancestry kits and you can see your ancestral lineage, you can travel to those places and get to know yourself even deeper and connect more with your ancestors and your star family. I feel like that would be very beautiful for you. Also, sync with the moon. Sorry if you hear dogs. We have dogs and they see FedEx driving away. But sync with the moon. Moon is very much feminine energy. And if you are physically, well, physically and energetically, but for the women who resonate with being a woman physically, um I'm hearing connect, pay more attention to your menstrual cycle, because that is a reflection of moon energy. So start logging when you start your period, which I call moon. So start logging when you start your moon cycle. um Look at what the phase of the moon is in, and also take note to what you're feeling on your cycle, because that will bring a whole bunch of insight to you. But if you are someone who energetically um, connects with, like, resonates with the feminine energy, then connect with the moon in your own way. Maybe like meditate under the moon. That sounds so mystical and so beautiful. So if you're able to connect with the moon, do it through like meditation, or pay attention to the phases of the moon and how you're feeling that during that time. Also, chanting. I don't know entirely a whole lot about chanting, but I know that this is something that's ancestral as well. Um, it's something that you may have to look this up on your own. I'm a little lost for words here, but chanting and spend time with animals. So, if you see like a squirrel outside, maybe look up some. My grandma actually feeds squirrels. She gets them every time she goes to the store. She gets them unsalted peanuts and she feeds them. So maybe feed your squirrels outside, or connect more with your dog or cat if you have one. If you see a deer, show him peace and admire him. Or if you notice owls, like, because owls are nocturnal and they're very sneaky. So if you hear an owl, maybe like meditate on what the owl is communicating to you, but really spend more time with animals. Okay, so that is your prominent self care from spirit that will be the most essential for you during this phase. That's what your soul wants you to do. And we're going to get some advice from your soul. So we have strength. Excuse me. So at the bottom of the deck for this card, actually there was strength twice, and I was going to say something about it, but I just ignored it. But obviously it wants to come out again. So when your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. So I really feel like you are being called to root yourself more with your ancestors, and like strengthen, like spirits showing me a tree, like this grand big tree, and the only way that the tree is able to grow so big and stand so strong is because it has a strong root system. Also, trees, ancestry, the family tree. So connect more with like your roots. So maybe you are being called to travel to places in your ancestry and deeper root yourself. Find this deeper knowing of who you are. And then anything that comes your way, you will face that fearlessly. And then we have retreat. Spoil yourself in the morning mist. Breathe in nature's sweet scents. You are definitely meant to sweeten your life a little bit. And I really feel like you're just meant to indulge in sweetness for a little bit. So have more sweet things in your life. I really feel like it could also indicate your diet. I really feel like your diet could be a little too strict, and your soul wants you to know that it's not healthy if there's not any kind of balance. It's actually not healthy to fully restrict sweetness from your life, or even if that sweetness looks like carbs, like eating cheesecake and pasta, or having some kind of bread. Like, enjoy sweetness in your life. Not everything has to be taken so seriously. And your soul wants you to know that. Your soul wants you to add sweetness and spoil yourself instead of being so strict with yourself. And then we have nucleus. The power within the stars is the power within you. And I don't know if you've ever seen those cool videos on the internet where it shows any form of human DNA. Oh my gosh, there goes my ears ringing again. any form of like human DNA, such as like our fingerprint, the um, the pixelation in our eyes, the way that our brain cells look in comparison to anything galactic, like the black hole or um, the stars or whatever it may be, like it's a reflection of, or like nature, like the rings of a tree. It's a reflect. We are that. We are one with the universe, and your soul wants you to know that you are not just powerless, and you were completely powerful, and you are cosmic in human form. And also, we have limitless. Know your worth. Know that you are so powerful, and know that you are also worthy of um you are worthy of more things sweet in your life. Like, you don't have to restrict yourself from things that will bring you happiness. And I saw this thing on Instagram. I think it was a reel, and this is something that um obviously this was a woman's Instagram, and she said that this thing that her best friend said to her changed her life. And it said, her best friend had said, "Do you want to be comfortable or happy?" And I don't remember everything that was said, like to the T of what everything was said. But her best friend looks at her and said, "Do you want to be comfortable or happy?" And she said, "Happy." And she said, "Well, in order to be happy, we need to leave the things that make us feel comfortable and step into our own happiness and step into our power," basically was the message. So know that you are worthy of your own happiness. I feel like your soul really wants you to stop restricting yourself and stop only living to work and start living your life to be happy and not to be comfortable. And that's not to say, like, don't have a healthy diet and don't stop working out and don't stop doing the aligned physical action and work to go higher up. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is find harmony within your life, find balance within your life, because your soul is saying that you are out of balance because all you are doing is just like living and working. Like, you're living to work. You aren't living to be happy, is the message that your soul has for you. So, group number 3, I hope that this resonated for you. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. Do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And also, thank you so much for tuning in today for today's reading. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that it resonated and that there was some messages for you. I'm sending you so much love today and all days, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!